America first, American first. Anyway, nothing that is going on, whatever is going on, there is nothing that is pleasurable. Everything looks like everything is going wrong since 20th of the January 2025 when Mr. Donald Trump has taken oath as 47th President of the United States. Now, rather than focusing on Israel-Hamas conflict, where 2.3 million people they are starving. Now news is coming that more or less all people are starving in the Gaza Strip. 2.3 million people. 23 lakhs people in Indian count. That is extremely huge amount. Not even a single person should starve unnecessarily without any reason. Now, without any reason, 2.3 million people are starving in the Gaza Strip. And then United States now focusing towards the Ukraine and Russia war. Means looks like Donald Trump is focusing towards Israel war or Ukraine war. Somehow both should, any one should stop right now, or both should stop, so that whatever expenditure United States is making on this country, it should stop. In that fashion only, the starvation of Gaza Strip is going on, so that people would fear of the starvation and they will leave out. This is what the science that is going on in Gaza Strip. Anyway, that is pursuing, and now discussion is going on that there will be a ceasefire deal that will happen between Russia and Ukraine, and that will happen in Istanbul or Ankara. Mr. Erdogan, he is the he is the president of Turkey, and he is proposing the mediating the talk between Russia and Ukraine in later in this month in the Istanbul or Ankara, when Vladimir Putin and Vladimir Zelensky they will come to the negotiating table directly. Not their delegate team will come. This president will come directly to the Istanbul and Ankara, and there will be face-to-face discussion between Vladimir Zelensky and Vladimir Putin in front of Donald Trump. Donald Trump will be present in the room, and then these two leaders will sit on the table. So this is what Mr. Erdogan now. He is something that he is putting forth now. Donald Trump has given green light to it that he is ready to be present in the room mediating between Putin and Zelensky if they come to the talk directly. Anyway, we will talk about this later. There is also a news coming in that the trade deal between India and United States it is on halt now. It is stalled now. Why it is stalled? Steve Witkoff, who is Secretary of the Commerce in America, he is saying that the deal is on finalization because India has shifted its nuclear arm purchasing the kind of its velocity or its tendency to purchase the nuclear arm from the Russia. This is what India was doing in earlier days. Since it has moved to United States now, means India is vowed to buy the arms from the America. America is really looking for the trade deal with the India. This looks like the trade deal with India is right now stalled. It is stopped right now. It is not progressing because India is showing interest to go with more arms deal with Russia, especially in S-400. India's NSA, National Security Advisor, Mr. Ajit Doval, he was in Russia some time back, and he is continuing the discussion with Russia on the future of S-400 installment on India. Looking at this case, this is completely bitter to the America. Means if India is buying arms from Russia, then it is bitter to the America. And America has stalled its trade deal with India right now. Anyway, these two discussion Russia Ukraine ceasefire talk that is set to happen in front of Donald Trump in Istanbul or Ankara, where Mr. Erdogan of the Turkey he would mediate, and then India and America trade deal we will talk later. But the main thing is Gaza Strip. 2.3 million people are starving. If anyone is not getting one time food, then think about what his condition would be. If someone is not eating in the evening time, night time, he will not be able to sleep. People are starving for days, weeks, and months in the Gaza Strip. The photographs of the children, it is coming in the newspaper starved children. Means muscle is completely going inside. It is threatening now. People around the globe, they are seeing it with the fear. Now, people around the globe, they are extremely cautious now. Israeli Prime Minister Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, he is in tremendous pressure from the people around the globe now. He is not that much tremendous pressure from the politicians, because politicians around the globe, maximum they will do what America wants. All are slave of America. Okay, they are not slave of humanity, they are slave of America. Now everyone, every politician is, they are closing their eyes, except Indonesian prime minister or the Singapore prime minister or president. They have talked against the Israeli prime minister, and very honorable France president Mr. Emmanuel Macron, he is the only soldier, brave soldier in humanity. If humanity is the military, then he is one of the very brave soldier, Mr. Emmanuel Macron, who has raised his voice against the Israel and Israeli prime minister. He is openly talking about the sanctions against the Israel, that there will be sanctions against Israel. Means Israel cannot sit idle like this. When it has stopped the humanitarian aid going inside Gaza, Israel cannot sit like this. This is what Emmanuel Macron is saying. Anyway, what is present situation now? There is one Mr. Steve Witkoff. There is one Mr. Steve Witkoff, and he is the kind of Middle East caretaker from the United States. A special invite to President of America to the Middle East, Mr. Steve Witkoff, and he is doing day and night now to somehow that humanitarian aid should enter Gaza, so that people have food at least. So this is something very threatening, very precarious situation that is going on in Gaza Strip. Now Hamas fighter, they are softening now. Till some time back, Hamas fighter were saying that they are ready to hand over the dead body or alive for the 30, for the I believe for the 35 soldiers. I am sorry, 35 Israelis. In among the 35, I believe 38, I believe so. Among 10 are alive, and 20 are dead. Now there are around 50, there are more than 50 Israelis are in the Hamas captivity. Now they have disclosed that out of them, around 35 they have died. So 35 or around 40 they have died. Merely 15 people are alive there in the Hamas captivity. Otherwise, people have died. Anyway, they will hand over the dead body or alive to the Israeli. Okay, if temporary ceasefire also happens. Earlier, Hamas were they were adamant on that permanent ceasefire should happen. Then only they will hand over the Israeli hostages. Now they are kind of relenting. I'm sorry, they are now bending, and then Steve Witkoff he will try again. Now Witkoff he's taking the Mr. Donald Trump proposal to Benjamin Netanyahu now. That 60 days ceasefire is all right to Hamas people also. Hamas people are saying it is all right. 60 days ceasefire is also earlier they were adamant on the permanent ceasefire. If Israeli Prime Minister is ready for permanent ceasefire, then only Hamas would come on the on the table for the discussion. Now they are okay with the 60 days ceasefire also, and after ceasefire, 60 days ceasefire, Israeli Prime Minister can make an attack again. But for 60 days, humanitarian aid should enter into Gaza so that people have food. 3 months people have not eaten nicely in the Gaza. What nicely? Many people are starving for 3 months. 2nd March, when Israeli forces they started kind of stopping the humanitarian aid entering into the Gaza. 3 months are over 2nd March, and today is 3rd June. Think about the people who have not eaten for the weeks. Anyway, Israeli Prime Minister he is adamant now that Hamas fighters they have to leave the Gaza Strip. Hamas era is over. Means Gaza Strip will be completely under control of Israel now. Then only Israel will think about it. Hamas is okay with the 60 days ceasefire. Hamas is okay with the returning of the hostages. Hamas is okay with everything rather than Hamas would leave the Gaza Strip. This is what they are not okay. This is what Benjamin Netanyahu wants. Whatever it is, still the stallment is there and the war is going on. Palestine is firing bomb, dropping bomb on the Gaza Strip. People are dying. Hungry people are dying. This thing that people who have not eaten for the weeks, their mental condition, and then on top of it, if they go to the kind of Gaza Humanitarian Foundation (GHF), that is American organization, four counters they have made for the food, and whatever they can manage, they are serving food to the people. If people are going to collect the food there for their children, then Israeli forces whose military base are near to the whatever food, wherever food are being distributed, they are firing bullet on them. So this is what is going on. The people who are going to collect food for the children, they are dying there only with the bullet from the Israeli military. This is what is going on. Now these are the news that is coming forth, and Hamas is okay if 60-day temporary ceasefire is also done by the Israeli. After that, they can start the war again. At least people will eat for 60 days. Anyway, what is solution now? Things are going on, and Israeli Prime Minister is adamant now. Now, Israeli Prime Minister, he has made one kind of polling that what Israeli people want. And in a fake poll, he is showing that Israel 80% of 81% of the Israeli people, they want Gaza Strip to be vacated. Means Gaza Strip people, they should leave Gaza Strip, and Israel should have complete control on Gaza Strip. This is what Israeli people are voting for. These are the false poll. Why any people would want that other side people, 2.3 million people would die out of starvation? God can give same condition to them also. It's a matter of time only, right? God will show God will show the world to them also if they are anyway. I'm sure that none of the Israeli would like that 2.3 million people would live or die with hunger. This is what the Israeli Prime Minister is doing, conducting the false survey out there. Anyway, what is solution now? French president is trying, American president is trying. I don't know how much he is serious about, but he's trying. Hamas people, they are bending, but Benjamin Netanyahu, he is not a kind of, he is not showing any sign to the to bend. What is solution now? Solution is worldwide people. Now the ball is in court of people now. Worldwide people, everyone is watching it. People are dying out of hunger. The photograph that is coming, starved people dying out of hunger. One is people are dying of the bomb or bullet, that is different thing. People whose muscle has completely waned, people whose muscle has completely dried out, and in that fashion, if they are they are dying, then it is threatening to everyone. It is threatening to the mankind. Means everyone is they people are in tear now. They are not able to understand that what's going on. Food is there. Means many countries humanitarian aid is waiting outside the Gaza Strip, but they are not able to enter it. Now the ball is in worldwide people court now. Now people, they have to put tremendous pressure on the Israeli government, because if Israel continue doing like this, then same thing will happen on the Israeli people also. No one is powerful than worldwide common man. Common men are very powerful. In that fashion, if they put pressure on the Israel and Israeli government, then they will certainly bend. They have to bend. Israel has trade with many countries around the globe. People will not buy anything made in Israel. Not only that, Israeli people are working everywhere around the globe. People will not interact with Israeli people. People will not give job to them. People will not deal with their traders. People will not buy anything made in Israel. This is what right now people can do. Israel will start starving immediately. Okay, this is what is required now, and this is what everyone have to do. Okay, this is what I believe. This now war is not between Benjamin Netanyahu and Gaza Strip. War is between worldwide population and Benjamin Netanyahu.